Wow, actually, that's actually what he wrote on social media, a story we broke here this morning on Just the News. The Biden-era FBI, the one that Chris Wray oversaw, made more than $150,000 in payments to informants who were members of an anonymous group of tech sleuths known as the Sedition Hunters to gather and analyze video evidence in the January 6th Capitol riot and then that controversial Arctic frost probe. Now, they made these payments and they treated members of this group as confidential human sources, despite the fact that the group was extraordinarily anti-Trump, had a strong anti-Trump fervor, anti-Republican fervor, and that it had known ties to foreigners. This is all according to FBI memos that Just the News obtained and reviewed. Now, government officials said the group members were first engaged as early as a few days after the Capitol riot as informants, and that the relationship continued over 3 years. It involved about $150,000 of payments. One of those payments was approved by Jack Smith, the former special prosecutor who pursued Donald Trump, and tomorrow will be testifying on Capitol Hill. I bet some lawmakers are going to have some questions. Now, what is most concerning about this is that Chris Wray promised he was going to reform the FBI and its informant program after Christopher Steele, a British anti-Trump spy, was brought in as an informant and helped trigger a big part of the now debunked Crossfire Hurricane Russia collusion probe. Chris Wray said, all right, we're going to make sure we don't have biased informants. We're going to make sure foreigners can't get involved. And we're also going to make sure that informants don't tell people in public that they're working for the FBI when they're supposed to keep that confidential. That's what Chris Wray did. Well, the Sedition Hunters had a clear anti-Trump bias. They were hired as informants. They had a foreign influence. In fact, the emails show that some of the work they were doing on their computers was being done in Great Britain, not in America, just like Christopher Steele was from Great Britain. And third, the Sedition Hunters bragged openly that they were working with the FBI, which would violate the terms of the contract for being a confidential human source for the FBI.